I'd rather talk about this. I'd like to call the meeting to order. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you, everyone, and welcome. Pam, can you please do the roll call for us?
Sure, Mayor Martin,
Here.
trustee Polano,
Here.
trustee Rice,
Here.
trustee Machado, absent, trustee Hughes, absent.
Okay, thank you. We also have a copy of the minutes from the August 18th meeting in your binder. And, did you see any corrections or anything that needed to be added? I did have one correction. The person that donated the, bayonet to us, we are the proud recipients of a Revolutionary War bayonet that was actually dug out of the ground here, right in the village of Fishkill. So we're going to be donating that to the library. They're putting together a local artifacts room, but the gentleman's name was Jeff.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Forstall. So lifelong village resident, and he dug that out of the dirt when he was a kid. So we're very happy to receive it. But that's the only correction I had. Anybody else? No? Okay, is there a motion to accept the minutes with that correction?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, I have the abstracts here. Let's see what we got. Capital Water Well Field, $2,345. Water abstract is $15,249.24. The sewer abstract is $64,889.89. Trust and agency, $7,659.33. And general fund, $121,934.71. Is there a motion to accept the abstracts as read?
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you. Pass those to Nick. Thank you so much. Okay, just to open up, welcome, everyone. Happy September. I wanted to just, make a couple of comments just to bring everyone up to speed. We are in the midst of our project of repaving Merritt Boulevard, and it's going very well. Today, I think, was day 3 or 4 of the paving, and it's almost finished. It's the project has run on schedule. Everything's going very smoothly, and I really would like to thank our Paul Delforno and his staff for making this such an easy process. But this was a daunting project for us as a village. It's a very big project for us. And BTM, Stu from BTM has been wonderful to work with, and our guys have just done a fabulous job. So I just want to thank them and keep everybody posted. It's almost finished and it's really looking great down there. So if you go down that way, you'll be sure to notice. So it's like day and night, so.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So also next, we have our yard sales coming on the 13th. That's always a big event here in the village. We have forms available here in the village hall. They're also available on our website. So they're available. The cost is $5 to get on the map, and the maps will be available the day of the sale. The yard sale runs from 9 to 4. And then the next is always a highly anticipated event in the village is the curbside pickup. I know I look forward to it every year. The bulk pickup is on September 20th. So Royal Carting is asking that you please put your items out on Friday evening before. So that would be the 19th. And there is a list of all of the items that are being accepted and what's not being accepted in the Southern Duchess News. Our clerk here put a notice in the news.
It's also outside on the board too.
And yes, so it's also on the board and on the website, right? So if you just forget and you're like, hey, do they take these, metal cans or something, feel free to check. And everything is listed there. I wanted to let everybody know that we're having our annual 9/11 ceremony this week to mark the anniversary of 9/11. Our monument is right outside of the village hall here. And we will be meeting at 8:30 in the morning. And it's a brief ceremony, but I believe very strongly, and this board as well believes, that it's very important for us to continue to remember these important things and to do these celebrations, to just remind people and to educate younger people who don't remember 9/11. So that's at 8:30. And I am working on a committee with, I was asked to be on a committee with the Fishkill Rotary. And Julie from our library is a member of the Fishkill Rotary, and she is also on the committee, as is Eddie Cologne, a local person, a local volunteer, lives here in the Old Post Mall. What we are doing is we are putting together a um, retired American flag drop box. It's very sorely needed here in the area. People call all the time and ask if we have that kind of receptacle so that the flags can be disposed of in a proper manner. So what we'd like to do is put it, and we're planning on putting it outside of the village hall here, working on the design now, in conjunction with the Rotary, but I'll pass it around for the board to see. It'll be enclosed and, I think, I know they have one in East Fishkill, they have one in Wappingers, the Elks in Beacon, but there's definitely a need here too, so we're pretty excited about that. That'll be coming in the next couple of months. Okay, so we have that going. And thank you to the Fishkill Rotary for helping us with that. I attended the September 2nd meeting of the Mayors and Supervisors Association. And, it's a monthly meeting we have for all of us to get together, the cities, villages, and towns, and discuss different issues, learn about different things. So what we had on our agenda this month was we had a presentation by Think Duchess, and that was Ron Hicks, who is also our deputy county executive. So he and Phil Serrano did a presentation regarding attracting businesses to the Dutchess County, the Hudson Valley area. So that was an interesting presentation. And then also after that, Dutchess County Community Action Agency spoke. Linda Haas Manley, I believe she's a relatively new director there. But, she spoke about, their mission at the Community Action Agency of Dutchess County. And really what their mission is to fight poverty and to also help residents find different resources and opportunities that could help them. So, she had some interesting statistics for us. One of the things that I think is wonderful that the county started doing this year is, they have a weatherization, a policy, and they help a number of families through, weatherization and heating, like to make their houses more energy efficient. But then this year, I know the county executive also included cooling units. And I think that was the first time that's ever been done. And that was really for senior citizens that had no access to air conditioning. And 264 units were spread around the county. And I think that's really wonderful. They also help with food insecurity, financial assistance. They also do tax preparation. That is huge because in a couple of the different town halls in the county, seniors, you don't even need to be a senior, actually. You can go and get your taxes done by one of the volunteers. Also, they also run the Dress for Success program. So really good information. We'll be getting some information we can share here in the village hall for everybody. So that was good to hear about. And the only other thing I have is something I'm really excited about. Starting plans for a kayak launch in Sarah Taylor Park coming this spring. So I think that's going to be a project. Yeah, we can get done relatively inexpensively. And I think it's going to be something really nice to add to our park. So I've actually spoken to Trustee Machado about that because she is on the parks. She's a park liaison. So, and Supervisor Cavassini from the town of Wappinger gave us some information. He's sharing information with us. So it's a pretty exciting project, and I think it'll be nice to have that at our park too.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Are any of the talks, like you mentioned, Ron Hicks, or any of those, like, is there video or any transcripts of those available?
That I don't know from that particular meeting, but there may be some on their website, like the Think Duchess website. I think they have a lot of videos.
Okay,
Sarah Lee was the person, at the IDA and Think Duchess, and now she's no longer there. I don't know if he's doing it temporarily till they
Okay.
get another director, but I would check their website, I think.
all right, thank you.
Yeah. Okay. One other thing I have here is Trustee Machado is on vacation. So she had emailed and had a couple of points that, let's see, she just wanted to give an update that the public hearing for Church Street zoning is on 9/11 at our meeting. Let's see, the IDA meeting is on the 10th. The next installment of the IDA meetings is on the 10th. And she just wanted to do a reminder that the planning board approval of a project is not synonymous with the village board's approval of a pilot request. Therefore, lacking the necessary municipal support, I support our mayor in objection to the pilot award from the IDA. To my knowledge, there is no agreement with the town of Fishkill Taxing Authority. That is true. And this is required prior to issuance of funds per IDA cover letter to applicant. And she also noted, our police commissioner's concerns regarding the street fair, and just wanted to remind everyone, and I should have done that as well, that a bunch of us will be attending NICOM next week for training, the New York Conference of Mayors. So that's it. So with that, okay, yeah, I'll give you all that stuff. Let's see, with that, I will open it up to, Mike is not here. So can we skip to Glenn Rafter?
How you doing, everyone?
Hello.
Before I go on with our request from today, I just wanted to say thanks for the approval for the shed.
Oh, good.
We got it built with the assistance of Mark McHugh and his team.
Oh, good.
We just painted it the same color as the rugby club's shed as requested. So that was done as of last weekend. So we appreciate it. We're hoping that we could get approval for a light tower for our practices as the evenings shorten and daylight savings time kicks in. It would essentially be a small generator type setup with an extendable light. We sent through a couple of examples to Pam for the board's perusal. The way it would work is it would be stationary if approved at a certain point on the field for the months of October and November, at which point we go indoors for our practices. We would then take the light tower and park it beside the shed and put a tarp over it for the winter months. So what it will do is it will enable us to light the field for those practice sessions from 5:30 to 7:30 p.m. on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Thursdays. What we had been doing in the past is a electrical light setup, plugging into the pavilion at Sarah Taylor Park. This would be a gas generator, so there would be no electric hookup for it. The only issue we see would be the small sound pollution. It would have the sound of a small generator as we were using it.
Mhm.
So in time, we would hope to have one on either side of the field. But initially, just with cost, we'll be looking for one for this
So it's
season.
just on wheels?
Yeah,
Right, yeah.
essentially.
There's no like foundation or anything like that, yeah.
It's mobile, yeah.
Right, yeah. Is there anything from the building inspector?
You wanna see it?
Okay,
Is that at least tolerable? Tolerable forever?
yes. I don't have,
Only concern, only thing I'll say is just, we just wanna make sure that whatever the wind rating is, we're usually like 55 or 65 miles an hour. Obviously, you're not gonna be playing soccer out there or rugby when, you know, we're in winds like that, but we would just ask you that if you get close to the wind ratings on those, that we're not out there playing when that's going on, but I have no other concern with it.
did you have anything, Glenn? Oh, no.
So it's gonna stay on the side of the field during those 2 months. You're not gonna move it next to the shed after each game.
Correct.
So my suggestion would be to get some orange cones just to wrap
Mm,
around there when you're
that's a
not
good idea.
playing. Just to have something visible that, I mean, logical, you know, somebody can stop and touch the thing for sure.
Yeah,
But at least
probably,
this'll hopefully dissuade them a little bit or be able to see it
that's a great idea.
quicker.
No problem.
Probably Mark McHugh could help you with that,
Fantastic.
yeah,
Nominal expense.
oh, yeah. And it's not gonna be on the field, it's gonna be like on the side, right? Okay, so it won't interfere with anybody else's
No,
playing.
we could put it right beside the bleachers,
Mhm.
so that it's not, no one's gonna run into it by mistake. or
Right.
anything like that.
Okay,
What is the cost of one of those things?
Somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000.
Less than I thought it was gonna be.
yeah, right.
Cool.
Yeah, and that's secondhand. New, I think they'd be.
Oh, gotcha, okay, well, that's good for you.
How much of the field is that actually gonna come? Is it, so it's 4 lights?
Yeah,
So you
that
can move, I guess they're mobile?
Yeah, it'll give us about a quarter of a field, to half a field. And then, like I said, we'll come back for maybe approval next year to have one on each side. And that'll pretty much light the whole field for us.
Mm, okay. And it looks like you could maybe adjust them, like you could move them around a little, yeah. Wow, okay. So is this thing, something we'd have to take a vote on, right? Okay. Are you all ready to vote on
Oh,
this?
sure.
Okay. So I'll entertain a motion to allow, Total Football Hudson Valley to operate, portable lights that will be left on the field from mid-September. What were the months again?
I would say October to November.
Okay, so from October through November. And, I'll entertain a motion.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you very much, guys. And if it's okay, I'm gonna leave. I've got
Yes.
a practice session. I need to get back.
Yeah. It's sad for all those times you stayed, so yes, please.
Sorry about that.
Oh, no worries. No, you're all set. Thank you. Okay. Oh, and now Mike, you can go. You were first and then, yeah, so, yep, now it's your turn.
I told them, we don't see we working, so. I
Okay.
No worries. said usually there's a half hour municipalities and all that.
Oh, no, we like to, you know,
Okay,
we like to keep it moving.
yeah, so I have extra. So this is for the Fall Street Fair, which we did last year, for October 4th. From 1 to 5 or 2 to 6, depending on what we decide. The approval we need is for North Street to be closed
Mhm.
only. Barricades at the end of each street, so nobody decides to drive up the one way like they often do. Police officer,
Well, that they requested that we had room on site last year, so I just, if, you know,
Okay.
we would need one of those.
Yeah, we'll discuss that.
Yeah,
So how did you get the barricades last year? We provided them, okay. So you're using the back parking lots. We did this last year.
We did it last year. It was
No
nice.
problems.
It was her idea, my daughter Mattia, and
Thing fun, I don't,
Yeah.
they're, you know, like there used to be the fall block parties, and now I just figured
Right.
something. Just
And this is a little, yeah, it's a little different because we
Yes,
don't, yeah.
smaller, yeah.
Yeah.
I've reached out to a
So-
bunch of vendors.
Okay.
I have about 5, all mostly local. The new shop that's going in, the new boutique, I think.
Oh,
is by,
okay, very nice.
uh,
Okay. Yeah, and you guys are taking care of cleanup and everything. So Glenn, so it's North Street closure from, either 12:30 to 5:30 or 1:30 to 6:30?
I just, yeah.
Let's do 12:30 to 5:30.
Okay, and then,
This way, when it starts getting dark, it's not gonna be so dark.
that's a good idea,
Great
yeah.
idea.
And then, Glenn, you can provide the barricades?
We'll provide the barricades, provide a couple officers.
Okay. Okay.
As long as you're not shutting down Main Street, I'm good.
And what is okay, this is Saturday, October 4th, so we're all gonna make sure we stop by. And yeah, no, does anybody have any questions? Anybody?
I just have a question. What about, are you putting a rider on your insurance policy in case something happens that day?
yeah, I was,
You'll
yeah,
have a certificate of
yeah,
insurance?
we'll get a certificate of insurance. for
Yeah,
that.
like a one day.
And then I'll let 1111 Dennis know the same,
Okay,
and we have the same insurance ladies.
Oh,
I'm
good.
sure it's gonna be no problem. We'll let her know,
Then. so far.
Yeah.
So-
okay, great, that's
but
wonderful.
we'll still get the rider for insurance, and I'm sure Dennis will want that. He's gonna be a food vendor as well.
Okay.
He's, you know, it's really the both of us trying to, you know, get something different going.
Yeah, sounds great.
We have one acoustic guitar player,
Okay,
so it should be fairly quiet. We're trying to get Tradition and Mandy's, they might come as well, so we're trying to get some local.
Will
bands.
you have a rain date in case,
I
no?
don't
No.
think so. I think it's just gonna be,
it should be fine.
yeah. I mean, you never.
You never know, right?
Last year, we did October 12th and it was like 70 degrees.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do the block party then.
Then it'll rain.
Yeah, no, I know. So,
But no, it sounds good. Anybody else have questions? Yes, that was a question for Greg.
I guess for North Street, right? I mean,
Yeah, you waived it last year.
Okay, we did. Okay,
I think for technicality.
just to be on
it
the
would be
safe side.
yeah, and that.
Yeah,
Have to, because you're the only one that has the extension for the liquor license out back. Nobody else does.
right,
You have to get that. Yeah, so we'll do it now.
yeah.
Anything else? Anyone?
So how do you want us to approach it? You want us to do approve this first and then open container? One motion. Okay, great.
Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to allow the Fall Street Fair hosted by the White House from approximately 12:30 to 5:30 on October 4th. And also at that time, we would like to relax our open container law for those hours.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you
Good luck.
so much.
Have fun.
for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good luck. We'll try to come. Sounds fun. Thank you. Okay. Okay, now I'm out of order. Candidate. Okay, Glenn, it's your turn. I talked to myself.
I'm not a big fan of this podium thing, but here we go.
We're very fancy.
I know.
Official.
In a previous email I sent to you guys, I have an officer that's been out on extended medical leave, for over a year. And I don't know if or when he'll be back. But it does leave us, with a, patrol vacancy. And I did have a candidate brought forth to my attention, Mr. Ryan Greven. He's a full-time police officer in the town of Marlborough Police Department. And prior to that, he was with the New York City DEP Police. Currently, he's assigned as a school resource officer, so he works days, Monday through Friday. He's a I believe, 5 years experience. So we are doing alternates of younger officers and older to help better suit the village. I think Ryan would be well suited to join our agency because of his availability on nights and weekends, which is when our vacancies seem to be happening for patrol shifts. He comes highly recommended from the chief of the Marlboro PD as well as some of his coworkers. And I think he'd be an excellent addition to our agency. So I would recommend for appointment Ryan Greven.
Thank you. Okay. Does anybody have, any questions for Ryan? His resume's here. Nice, you're a football coach too.
Yeah,
Busy guy.
Looks good.
Yeah, looks good.
I'm good, Mayor.
Okay, thank you. So I will entertain a motion to appoint Ryan Greven to be a police officer here in the village of Fishkill.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Welcome. Ryan.
the boys. Person Tricia Rice.
Nice to meet you. Best of luck to you.
How are you? Nice to meet you.
Cameron, our clerk, meet you. Mitch Forlano, deputy mayor.
Welcome. Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much. Welcome.
I have a couple other items.
Okay.
To discuss.
Yep.
Animal control for the village. I believe it's incumbent upon the village board to actually formalize some type of agreement with the town. Currently, we've been utilizing their animal control officer for calls within the village. And I don't know if there ever has been any compensation worked out, or God forbid, something happens to the animal control officer when they're doing work within the village. So I think legally we should button that up. And it was a concern that was brought up by the officer in charge at the town of Fishkill Police. I had requested in the past to utilize this room on Wednesday for domestic violence training. So there's going to be some training going on here in 2-hour blocks at 9 a.m., p.m., and 6 p.m. The Universal Response to Domestic Violence is going to be doing their updates for all our officers, and it's a mandatory training for my members to be here.
What
So
day is this?
Wednesday. So I appreciate the ability to utilize this space
Absolutely.
for that. The Fall Festival I'm good with.
Okay.
In light of the constant, and it almost seems like weekly, school shooting incidents, the school district has been in contact with me since before the school year began this year about taking our 3-hour commitment that we currently do and checking into the possibility of making it a full-time assignment, where the school district would compensate the village. I would need to make a 39-hour position, part-time position, with a qualified officer and have them assigned to the school as a school resource officer. It's going to take some time, so I'm still in research. I know on the county level from HR, we are entitled to have that position. Then we would have,
Civil service?
no, because it's still part-time,
Oh,
the 39 hour.
really?
Yep.
Okay,
Well, you have to come up, they come off the list.
right.
Well, I have Ed Lyotard, who's certified SRO, already, he could either be in-house, which he would be and he came off a list. So we qualify for those things.
Okay,
So I wouldn't have to hire somebody brand new and put them
Right.
through the academy. But it's going to take some time, to go through the process. But I think it's something we need to do.
I agree.
And as the authority having jurisdiction, the Village of Fishkill Police Department is the primary response agency to the school. Not that I don't appreciate the assistance that comes from the sheriff's office or the state police, but Fishkill School is our responsibility.
Absolutely.
So I would also collaborate not only with the board here, but county HR. I would have to get a 211 waiver for the officer to go over his $35,000 threshold
Okay,
and rewrite the contract that we currently have with the school district.
okay.
But it's something I'm serious that we should entertain and get done as quickly as possible.
Yes, I fully agree. I think,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
100%.
It's terrible that we have to be that way. I mean, kids should be safe going to school and feel safe all the time. Again, I have somebody that can fill the role once I get all my I's dotted and T's crossed.
Okay,
What do you think the timing is with that?
If I can work my magic, I would say by November,
okay. That's-
hopefully sooner.
All right.
But currently, we're still, abiding by our current thing, filling in for 3 hours a day,
Mhm.
as the availability
Now
dictates.
they will reimburse us?
Yes.
Complete.
So, yeah,
Okay,
so, and that was the one thing up front.
yeah,
I said,
No brainer.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's a win-win.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, and any other questions?
I think all good.
We want to mention where your son decided to go to school?
Oh, well, yeah,
I think everybody should hear that.
Yeah, I don't know.
on August 12th, my son Wyatt, who pitches at John Jay and plays for Five Star National, committed to play college baseball at Mitchell College in New London, Connecticut, right outside of where the Coast Guard Academy is. So he's very excited. We're very proud of him, and
That's wonderful.
yeah,
It's a great baseball school. How many people have gone to the pros from there?
they've had about 20. So it's, thank you.
21, Glenn, 21.
Well, I hope so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you and congratulations.
Yeah.
Hey. Oh, okay. So the only other thing we have tonight, Stephanie, is our resolution to approve GL entries to close out the water fund for the fiscal year. So there is a resolution in here. Did you want to just give a brief synopsis?
Oh, yeah, please.
So I did send out an email earlier today that gave basically all the data supporting what we're asking for. At this point, there's just some outstanding check return payments and WIP return payments that, due to not being returned in a timely manner in the 23-24 fiscal year, we just think to not negatively impact our customers that we do the GL entries necessary to not return the payments on the members' accounts. Again, there's not very many, but we just feel as at this time, it would just be better to do the refunds by doing the entry instead of hitting the members' accounts. Going forward, or I should say, even now, we checked that data point, which we did not know we have access to, which is why they were not identified originally. We check that on a weekly basis now. As soon as we see those chargebacks come through, I immediately notify Ginny, and then she does the return in admin. So there's no longer that time delay. So that's for those. And then also throughout the bank reconciliations for the 23-24 year, some of the deposits on record to the GL transactions just were not matching up. That data was provided to you as well. You'll see the where we were left at May of 2024. There were several outstanding on each side. It wasn't just a one-way situation. But going into the 24-25 fiscal year, that was no longer an issue. Month to month, which those transactions were provided in the email as well. The issue did not carry over into that year. And because of that, I felt it was appropriate to ask for the entry to close out the 24 year, because it did not continue into the 24-25 year. So if anyone has any questions?
So this is really for bookkeeping purposes. It's a basis of our audit.
Yes,
You know,
in order
to-
to close
yeah,
out the 20.
To close out the year. So this was recommended by our auditors, RBT.
Makes sense.
So I will entertain a motion to allow the village treasurer to authorize certain general ledger accounts adjustments for the village of Fishkill for the fiscal year water fund 2023 to 2024.
So moved.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Okay, thank you, Steph.
Thank you.
Okay, moving right along, is that all we have? But Glenn, or Greg, did you?
Yeah, no, I'm requesting the board went to an executive session. Purpose of the executive session is to discuss, the FOIL request that the board has been served with. The board of trustees have been served with a FOIL request, from the Office of Standard Classifications. And, they're requesting, oral communications concerning the fee schedule amendment that took place last month. I, anticipate that this might be leading to a lawsuit, so I would like to discuss this in executive session with both.
So, I'll make a motion that we move to go into executive session regarding, possible litigation.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
So we'll move into executive session at 6:35 PM. I guess we'll just bring this. That's all I need. All right, so I'm gonna make a motion to reopen the village board meeting at 7 o'clock.
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. And, I don't have anything else.
I just have something, we received an email from former trustee Ruggiero. He just asked if we would mention that there is pet first aid training coming up, at John Jay High School, Wednesday, October 22nd. The county's animal response team will teach participants life-saving skills for pets, including CPR,
Wow.
recognizing signs of heat stroke and hypothermia, identifying gastrointestinal issues, allergies and poisoning, and treating injuries such as burns and eye issues. So that is, classes start at 7 PM, registration is required, and you could visit gov/pet first aid. Visit, yeah, it says. Well, do a search for pet first aid, Dutchess County.
Yeah, that's
John Jay.
wonderful.
That'll
That
get you
must be a new county program. That sounds really good.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Anybody else? Anything? All good? So next week we'll be at NICOM for training,
Cool.
and we will be back here the week after that, which is the 22nd. So our next meeting will be then. Okay,
Move to adjourn.
Second.
okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Thank you.
Thank you. Looks great.